Hey everybody, and welcome back to Misscliks. So, it is still...
I didn't die!
You did not die. It is still dark and stormy out, which, by the way, is a wonderful cocktail that my brother makes very well, if you're interested.
I learned that from your wife. Your wife!
Oh, it's so weird. You don't even know. Actually, you guess you do. I guess you know exactly.
So happy. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I guess Steph and I cannot relate.
No. Well.
No, we're forever alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Together, but
At least
forever
you have
alone.
each other. You're forever alone together.
Yeah.
So, you have the man that Emma defeated, the one that stabbed Adea. You have him. The other guy ran off, and one of the guys is dead. And you have 5 horses. Adea, please.
Do I see that guy?
The wounded one? Yeah. Yeah. You kind of roll over in the mud and see him.
I drunkenly, deadly, try to claw my way over to him. I'll teach you to mess with the demigod.
He starts backing away and pushing himself away in the mud from you.
I kind of wave at him.
I take your hand and I start hugging you.
So what are you guys gonna do?
What's it? Why did you attack us? What's your issue? What's your problem?
What's your issue?
Well, we're bandits.
Ha! So you're not tax collectors like you claim to be.
Did you actually think we were?
No. Good try though. So who do you guys report to? Anyone in specific, or are you just a random band of mischievous people?
It's just the 3 of... He looks over at the other guy. 2 of us now.
I think you must seek resentment, repention, whatever that word, being nice.
Okay.
You cannot keep on with your life of thievery. The gods do not encourage that. At least the ones we're helping out.
Okay.
So you should be good from now.
I don't believe him. Who do you really work for? Who do you work for?
Well, Garrett ran off, so it's just me.
I throw mud at him.
You're pretty weak, so you toss the mud. Most of it falls a little bit short, but some of it then splashes back onto him. It's really kind of pathetic.
You work for Ramalad, I know it.
We heard you talking about this Ramalad character, but I swear we don't know who he is.
Dirty, dirty necromancer thief.
Me or him?
You.
Everyone.
All of you.
I guess we'll just let him off like the others and hope that you don't become an evil person.
Thank you. And he gets down, starts bowing down.
Like,
in the mud.
you detect evil on him?
And then I say, to make sure you don't start committing evil deeds. I pick a piece of his hair and I'm like, I'll keep looking up on you with my sister here. We're wizards.
Of course. I will try and take the straight path. I'll know it's hard, but I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
Go try and find my estranged sister. Maybe she'll let me sleep with her for a while.
What?
At her house, in town.
Oh, okay.
So I don't live in the mud.
Yeah, we do not encourage sister brotherly love. That's weird. And then I look at Arcas.
I ignored the comment. Can you not do detect magic, detect evil on this guy?
He won't be evil. He's not like an undead or a necromancer. Clearly, he's just a low-life thief.
I'm just a low-life thief.
Ah, man, I really felt like killing someone. Oh my god, what am I turning into? And then I start questioning myself.
I pat you reassuringly, and I'm like,
the rain's just coming.
Not killing people.
The rain's coming down in sheets, and the lightning keeps striking every 30 seconds or so. The water is getting a little bit thicker, and the guy puts his head up off the ground after bowing to Emma for a little bit and says, So So you let me go?
Yeah. Be good now. I look at him and I go with this piece of hair.
I glare at him and I kind of growl.
He gets to his feet and starts running, and you notice that at one point, like, he dips down to pick up a short sword that someone had dropped, and like runs out into the woods and just, into the mud.
I loot his companion's body.
His companion had 37 silver on him.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So rich.
Okay.
Did you get my other horse back? Where's my other horse? Where's my horse?
Other guy ran off with it.
Why mine, Neal?
Because he was standing next to you, so your horse...
He was standing next to everybody.
No, he wasn't. Didn't you see the map? Didn't you see the map?
Did you put him there just so you could steal my horse, Neal?
No, it's because that was the only that was the smartest tactical decision for him to make. It was honestly just how the cards played out. This was not me trying to get your horse in particular.
Chat, we'll see if chat believes you, Neal. I doubt it.
I don't care if chat believes me. I only care if you believe me, Anna.
I cry. I start softly and beautifully crying over my lost horse.
Okay. You guys...
I pat her back and I go, there.
Don't you have 2 horses?
Yeah,
Yes.
you still have one more.
And now I only have 1 and you both have 2.
Do you want one of my horses?
Oh, God.
Really? You'd do that for me?
Oh,
Yes, I would.
You're the best brother ever. And I put my arms around his neck and sob with happiness.
I look up to the sky and sob with disbelief.
Emma's there
What?
with rain coming down on her face, just looking up at the sky with lightning in the background. I'm so cold and alone.
Alright, you pick the horse you want. I'll let you pick the horse.
I have to know more about them. I picked the one, Neal, which one got lost? My Dapple Gray or my Palomino?
Whichever one is your backup horse.
I think I was riding the Dapple Gray. So I picked the one of Stephanie's horses that happens to be a Palomino.
I got the 2 reject horses that you guys didn't want. Okay, that's what happened.
So she's
One of
got the
them just
old
happens
Nair.
to be a Palomino.
She's got the nice riding horse and the kind of slightly broken down older horse.
No, you never said any of them were slightly broken down or
Slightly
older. You said
broken
they were
down.
all equal.
Yeah,
No.
they're in game. Their stats are all the same. This is just what do you call it?
Lore.
Lore, cosmetics.
You said specifically that all the horses are just riding horses.
Yeah,
You specifically said that.
it's a broken down old riding horse. It'll go at the same speed as all the other horses.
Whatever, fine. I love this broken down riding horse. It's regal.
You
in
can
its
take the other
service to
one. You
mankind.
can take the other one. I don't mind.
Yeah,
No,
they have
you
the
would
same
have a
stats.
nice
They
red
move at the same speed. It's just one of them looks kind of old and sad.
No, I want
down.
the broken down one with its noble brow bent in service.
But
to the
Neal, does the horse want?
And I'm
that?
going to name her Godliness.
Wait, you can't change the name of my horse.
Did she have a name before?
Well, no.
You never named her. You never blessed her with a name, so I shall, and her name is Godliness.
God damn it.
Nice. Flavor. That's what I was trying to say. It's flavor text.
Yeah.
Kicked
I
it a
thought you
little
were
bit
saying
low.
one of the other horses' names was Flavor, and I was like,
too.
okay, whatever floats your boat.
No. Flavor text. That's the broken down old Nair is flavor text. Anyway, so you guys on your 5 horses now continue on your journey. You come
And then
to
I say, oh, I remember, Ramalad was the name you found on the note, Adea. He's tied to the necromancer somehow.
I look at her with these dead, injured eyes, and I'm like, okay,
Let's keep fighting.
okay, let's continue. I'm so wounded, I can barely ride my horse. We need to find shelter, and I need healing.
after a couple more hours of traveling through this horrible, wicked storm, you finally come to Raynar, which is the next town over.
Can we look at the map now?
No, there's no need to look at the map. It doesn't help you with anything. It's just a town.
Alright.
Is the storm like unnatural in any way?
No, it's just it's a natural storm. It's just nasty and annoying because it's in your way. Would you guys like to continue along the road during the storm, or would you like to wait out the storm in the town?
What do you guys think?
How stormy is it? Is it just rain?
It's a lot of rain. The winds aren't too bad, but there's also lightning and thunder.
I probably need to be healed up, so
Yeah.
spend the night and be healed.
Stop.
Okay.
Okay, we stop.
Okay.
Please stop.
So you guys rest here for what takes 3 days for
Really?
the storm to pass.
Do we have to do the 3 days though?
No, you can spend the night and then travel the next day. But I thought you guys said you were staying in the town.
I just want to stay till I'm healed up. Other than that, I don't.
Yeah. So I guess one night before. Can I heal her? No, she needs to wait the day before I heal.
She needs a full night's sleep before any magical healing will help.
Okay, so
Her
the
system is
next
too
morning. Next morning I heal her. Next day, I guess, I spend all of my spells in healing.
Drop them down.
Do I really need to send you the list, or are we okay assuming I picked only healing spells for that day?
I mean, oh, okay. If you spend another day sleeping, then you can rememorize your current spells.
No, but the night that I know she's gonna need healing the next day, I just go full on healing mode, heal bot.
Right.
I heal her, I heal myself, and then the next day I pick my
that's fine.
normal
That's fine.
spells
Yeah.
again.
I didn't know if you guys were actually going to stay till the 3rd day or not. I thought you were maybe changing your minds. Okay, so that's fine. You heal up Anna. You heal up the whole party.
Yeah.
And by the time the storm passes, you guys take out.
Full health.
Yeah, full health.
Okay.
The sky is no longer dark and stormy. The ground is a little bit muddy, but it's been worse. And as the day goes on, the ground dries up and gets a little bit nicer.
Okay.
Where is Overland with Oxen? There we go. There's the sound. Finally kicked in. You spend the next couple of days, next week actually, traveling towards Krobas. I'm sorry. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So on the last day of your journey, the part between Bixten and Krobas, which is nice big stretch of open farmland where there's people about in their fields, but they're kind of way off there. And, there'll be like a pasture that is 30 or 40 miles long. It's like a big ranch, and you'll see cattle or horses or goats or whatever milling about. There's a little creek, a little stream that there's a bridge over that you're starting to pull your horses on. The creek is maybe 10 feet wide. The creek might be too small of a turn. It's like a small river. It's like 10 feet wide, very small river. And there's a slight bridge over it. And as you start to climb up on the bridge, a big meaty claw comes out from one side, and then another, and this beast pulls itself up. A troll is the only way to describe this thing. It's just ugly and nasty and brutish. It's a bridge troll, yeah.
Bridge troll!
It stands about 8 feet. Maybe if it were stood up all the way, it would be 8 feet tall, but he's got very hunched posture. Long arms that almost drape against the ground when he's hunched like this, and nasty-looking claws that come out of the ends of them. Let me see if I have a picture.
Says Arcas.
I know. I look at Arcas like, yay!
Yeah. He's got a very long, pointy nose. His skin and body are very thin, and you can see the outline of his ribs across him. It looks like he's just bone and muscle and nothing else. And the muscle, it doesn't look to be super thick. He's long and lanky and scrawny and thin, with a pulled tight face and a long pointy nose and kind of this greenish hair that comes out the back of his head. And as he pulls himself up onto the bridge, he says, "The troll toll for crossing the bridge is a gold a head. I see 8 heads, I want 8 gold. Pay the troll toll and go free."
The troll toll.
Have you seen that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No.
You want to pay the troll toll?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have in chat, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to say it.
You seem malnourished, sir. You're very skinny. Do you want some food?
That's kind of you, Arcas. What a kind and godly thing to do.
1 gold a head is the troll toll. I see 8 heads, I want 8 gold.
I hate
The horses?
um
That's only... Wait.
horses don't have money.
Neil, are trolls inherently evil, or is this like his lot in life? Like this is what trolls are supposed to do?
I mean, that's a very deep philosophical question, Anna.
I
We
guess
wanna
it is
know.
kind of.
I
We
mean,
wanna know.
is he this way because he's a troll, or is he a troll because he's this way?
Wow.
That's a
This is
really
something
deep
that we should have
question.
a show on, yeah. But more, I'm asking, like, is he an evil creature?
I need you to make that judgment on your own accord. I mean, what? Consider every story that you've ever heard about trolls to be a legend that Adea has heard about trolls, and then take into account what this encounter that Adea is having. Make up your own mind.
Troll, sir, I respect your authority over your own life choices, as do the gods. All hail the gods.
Oh hell.
Kyle.
But it is said that one should not demand gold from one other without giving something in return. And I do not see your ownership over this bridge as legitimate, as I see all things are owned by the gods, and we, in fact, are owned by the gods and relatives of the gods. All hail the gods. And as such, I do not think we will be paying you a gold per head, and we shall
You will
continue
not
on
be
our way.
crossing my bridge, then.
How big is he?
He is... He'd probably be 9 feet tall if he stood up all the way, but he's hunched over a lot. Like, heavily hunched, like, you can't see there. So, instead of standing tall, he's like this. And at this height, he's like 7 feet tall. And his knuckles are just about draping the floor. Even despite his, like, ridiculous height, he's, as I said before, he's scrawny. But tall.
Just skinny.
I casually cast enlarge on Arcas, just like sideways like this.
Okay. Give me a d20 for Wild Surge.
10.
That is no change whatsoever. Yeah. So, Arcas, you are now 50% larger?
I don't remember.
Yeah, 10% per level, and she is level 5. So you are 50% larger. Arcas, you grow to be just about the size of the troll. And the troll kind of like stands up a little bit straighter now and goes, well, if that's the way you want to play it.
I don't want to fight. You seem skinny.
Pay the 8 gold.
Do you have a family? I'm like looking at him super close to his face, like,
Arcas like desperately wants to fight and is like trying to be godly, like, you don't want to fight? Huh?
do you have a family?
You do not cross my bridge.
Right now, I'm just talking.
We're trying to raise money for the gods, actually. So you should probably pay us. So
He kind of looks at the three of you. What is this?
What is what?
Are you
are
not afraid of
demigods.
me?
No,
no, we're demigods.
I think I could push you in the water right now if I wanted.
I regenerate. If you rip my arm off, it will grow back in a matter of hours.
We already killed trolls.
I can rip you limb from limb.
I can do that too. Yay!
Yeah, he actually rips people.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't need to kill you. You seem pretty nice. You should just go on with your
you're a
life.
nice troll.
Collecting troll dolls.
I didn't know trolls talked. Yay!
Arcas,
can I
give me a
have you as a
charisma check.
pet?
Give
Can I
me
have you as a pet? No, I don't say that.
give me a charisma check, Arcas.
Alright.
Out of curiosity, Troll, how long would it take you to regenerate if he tore both your arms, both your legs, and your ears off?
Just a night.
Just wondering.
30.
Okay. The troll starts to back away and says, you know what? You guys aren't worth the trouble. And climbs down off the bridge and goes back underneath it.
Aw.
But we like you. If you want to continue your journey with us, I want a troll pet.
Stop it! Leave him alone.
Does he get mad when he calls him a pet?
No, he just. I mean, he's crawled back and now he's underneath the bridge and you can't even see him.
Dang.
I
wanted
like
to fight
you.
it.
Me too. A troll pet. What if we had a grumpy person with us? That would be nice. Just to change the mood.
And then I'm pretty surprised that he doesn't consider me grumpy, and I'm like,
No, you guys are nice all the time. Demigod, demigod, all hail, all hail.
All right.
Oh, hell.
You guys arrive in Krobos the next day.
okay.
So I have all my spells back again because we slept?
No, I mean, sorry, later that day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool! Anyone know a gnome that makes lenses?
Do you say that at the front gate? Because it's a walled city. I should probably describe it to you. As you approach this town, you see there's a big wall around it. It's an actual city, not just a town. There are lots of buildings that are 3 stories tall or higher, which is really, really wildly uncommon in this day and age. The wall has little towers every so often with nice little red tile roofs. And the guards all wear red and gold colors on their shoulders and as cloaks behind them. They're all wearing chainmail with like leather greaves with metal on top of them, and carry spears and shields. They look unusually well armed for a group of a group of guardsmen. And they stand in front of the gate, which is currently shut. You actually, by the time you guys were approaching it, you saw that it was open, and then once the cart that was going through it had passed, the gates shut again. So it looks like they opened the gates on a
I see all this and kind of like
basis.
straighten up and like straighten my clothing and kind of like flip my hair a little bit. And then I walk up and like just nod to them, not curtsy like usual.
Just like
And I say, yes, hello. Honored guardsmen. I am Adea. This is my sister Emma and my brother Arcas. We are demigods here to visit your fine city on a mission from the gods. If you would, please let us pass.
Demigods?
Indeed.
Can you prove your claim?
I can do that.
What type of proof would you like?
I'm not sure what sort of proof you could give.
How big is he now?
He's a normal person, like 5.5 feet, 5'8" or something.
Have you ever flew or fly?
He takes a step back and kind of doesn't point his spear at you, but like lowers it from straight up to slightly diagonal.
I don't think you should treat him like little Jimmy Arcas.
Why not?
just pick up a rock, show him your strength.
Is there a tree close to me, Neil?
There are some branches on the ground, and some broken axle
But
wheels.
not like a tree with his roots inside of the ground?
No, all the trees are cleared by
Is there anything I can take out of the ground, like to prove that I'm super strong?
What's your max
Like a-
press?
480.
480. Anna, how much does a horse weigh?
Yeah.
More than 480 pounds?
That's pretty good.
Well, I'm not sure.
Google it.
Weight of a horse.
Oh, yeah, I thought so. 1,000 pounds.
Oh.
It sounded weird because I was about to say 1,000 pounds, and then I realized that a smart car weighs less than that, and I was like, it can't weigh more than a smart car, but it does. Today you learned on Misscliks.
That's disappointing.
So I can't
You can't.
I can't take out a horse? I feel like I could.
You know what? I think you can't
call
pick
it-
a horse up over your head, but if you get under, if you get the horse and you can kind of squat the horse, but you can't.
Yeah, so you could put it on your shoulder.
Yeah, you can put the horse on your shoulders
And
and,
I'm like
kind of
50%
stand up a little
bigger,
bit.
no? Or is it gone?
No, that's gone by now.
Alright, so I do that.
All right, so you kind of get underneath this horse and go, and you just lift the horse up, and your muscles are bulging, and you start to sweat a little bit because this is strenuous for you. You never lift things this
Yeah.
heavy.
I start sweating as well.
But the guardsmen step back a few paces and go, "Oh my god!" And you set the horse back down, and they exchange worried glances and rap on the gates with their spears and say, "Open the doors!" And as the doors open, one of them goes in and talks to a person who then comes out, and the guy that went in runs into the city.
La 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 la.
Gates are open. You guys are allowed in.
I follow
I
that.
nod at them like this and say, "All hail the gods."
Oh, hail!
All hail.
And then I'm like,
Is there any flowers, Neil, on the ground?
There's some planter boxes on some windowsills pretty close into the town.
Okay, so I take the flowers of the boxes and I start throwing like this. La la la.
I look disappointed that they weren't for me.
But I'm throwing it above you too, so.
I'm picking them up. I'm like,
Alright. You guys come into the city, and it is a real city. There are people going all over the place. There's horses walking down the middle of the street, carts being pulled everywhere. There's bells going off in churches. There's lots of tall spires. You count at least 12 tall church spires in the city, possibly more. That there's a 4-story building in front of you that you can't see over it. You're kind of blown away by the size and scale of everything here. You've never
Have we ever seen a city like this?
You've never seen a city like this.
So I'm wide-eyed, but then still pretending that it's all oh yes, of course, yes, oh, yes.
I'm like, where's the beer? Where's the beer?
there must be a lot here.
There must be a lot here. They must have some things I've never tasted before.
I walk up to a shopkeeper or somebody at a door. Is there someone like that?
Oh yeah, as you're walking down this main street, just kind of taking it all in, you pass all sorts of shops. There's people selling fruit. There's people selling little trinkets. There's people selling wood carvings. There's a guy trying to sell off some weapons. There's a guy selling fish. What do you call him? A fish vendor, I guess. Whatever. There's all sorts of things. There's people selling flowers. There's people going around with long sticks, knocking on windows and yelling at people, and then moving on to another window and knocking on it again.
Is that a wake-up call service?
Yeah. Back in the day, instead of having an alarm clock, someone would come and knock on your window for you.
That's
Really?
so cool.
That's how they used to do it.
Aww.
How would these
they have an
people
app for that just came out? The same concept.
Yeah, they have that.
They have strangers phone call you. You sign up to be a waker-upper, and you phone call someone to wake them up.
Weird.
We're going full circle.
Can you decide the age of the person, the sex of the person?
Yeah, yeah.
For real? Oh, that's
And you only get to talk for 1 minute, and then it automatically hangs up on you.
That's good.
I'll try it tomorrow.
I kind of want to try it, and that's
I know,
great.
right? Yeah. Anyways, so
Jen and Steph are hunting for boyfriends on the phone call app.
Good morning. But it's
You
really
fall in
nice.
love at 59 seconds. You're like, my name is.
I like the urgency sense to it. I feel like it would be a great beginning of a love story.
well, and then you can post on their forums if you want to find the person. It's really cool. Anyways,
So romantic. But
No.
no. I'm just kidding. All right. I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
so I walk up to the fruit vendor,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm again.
Oh, beautiful lady, welcome to our city. Can I perhaps interest you in an apple? Maybe a tomato? What can I get for you today?
Those plums look delicious.
Ah, of course. And he walks back in and pulls out a small basket of plums. 2
I take
copper
one
apiece.
I take 3, and I give him 6 copper, and I give 1 to each of my compatriots.
Oh, that's nice. I take it.
And
May I stare
say,
smile upon your beautiful face, maiden.
thank you. All hail the gods.
Of course, all hail the gods.
I wonder, good sir, we have just arrived in town, and we're looking for someone who could manufacture a pair of eyeglasses for a friend of ours. Lenses is what we're looking for. We heard there was someone in these parts, a gnome, in fact, who could do such things. Do you know of him?
I do not, I'm afraid, but if you head over to the... oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Part of town. Where is it? If you head over to the Silver District, you would find the craftsmakers. That's where they tend to be, and I would expect where a gnome would be. The Silver
All right.
District's on. He gives you directions to that part of town.
Wonderful. I take a deep, delicious bite of the plum and say, thank you very much, good sir. May Reluna smile upon you in all your passions. All hail the gods.
Of course, and don't forget to come back. And then he quickly hustles over to someone else who's like looking at through corn or something.
Okay, let's go to the Silver District.
Okay, you guys head out to the Silver District. All your horses in tow. It's a little bit of a confusing place, and you have to actually
I give
stop.
each of my horses some of my plum.
They enjoy it.
Yes, they do.
You have to stop and ask for directions a couple of times because the city is confusing and chaotic, and when he says take a right on blah 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 street and you can't find that street, it's messy. But eventually you get to the Silver District, which is a little bit more quiet. There's not quite as many people about, and instead it looks like there's more of a craftsman here. Aren't people hawking wares in the streets, but there are shops with signs and like a couple of people walking in through, and maybe someone going into a shop here and there. But you are now in the Silver District.
Can we just kind of generally ask around for the lens maker?
You ask around for a little while, and after a few people, you come across a guy who goes, "Yeah, the gnome. He makes eyeglasses, right?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
So
heard about
here.
him. He used to have a shop down at the other end of the street. Well, a few blocks down, but he hasn't been there in a while.
Do you know where he might have gone, or know anything else about him or his story?
His name?
I don't know. He boarded up his doors and windows one day and was just gone.
Yeah, do you know his name?
His name, God.
Nuts.
Yeah, no, his name is Almond something. Almond, some fucking weird Nomish name, like Almond Humperflunk or Almond Skittlebutt. I don't know. Almond something.
Humperflunk or Skittlebutt?
You know gnomes? They've got the weirdest last names in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, like Pimpernel, good body. It's a pretty good name.
So you say that he was living over there?
Yeah. For a couple copper, I'll show you his house.
Let's go.
Cool. Someone give him a few copper coins.
5 copper.
Cool. He leads you to the guy's house a few blocks down the road. It's kind of what he described. There's a sign outside that has a picture of like spectacles on it, glasses on it, and then the front door has a couple of big boards nailed across it, and the windows all have boards nailed across them.
Okay. I try to peek in the cracks.
Yeah. I mean,
We dismissed the guy too, like, oh,
Yeah.
thanks for
Yeah,
showing
okay,
us.
he goes
Thank
off.
you.
Bye-bye.
you cut your eyes
Look at
and
this house.
look through these cracks, and the house looks fairly intact on the inside. There's still furniture about. There's still like tables and stuff.
I go around and I try to find a place where I'm hidden from everybody else.
Yeah,
like the
there's-
crowd.
There is a little alleyway between his house and the one next to it. It's pretty narrow, and you kind of have to like scooch down side by side. But once you come out on the
Is
other
there a
end,
window in there?
no,
Okay,
there's no
okay.
window there. But you come out on the other end of it, and there's like a little backyard area where all the houses in this little area have this small shared communal backyard spot. And you look around and you don't see anyone here, but there are like a bunch of buildings around. Someone
Okay.
might be looking out, but you couldn't tell. Like you don't see anyone.
I remove my shirt. I put my shirt on the window, and I with my this whatever that is.
There are boards across the windows back here as well.
Yeah, I still do that. I I crack it like this. Pow!
All right, not a problem. You crack the board,
Because he's so strong.
and you hear the glass shatter on the other side and fall to the ground. And you wiggle the boards, and you can open them apart, no problem. And at this point, you could easily rip off the rest of the boards and hop in.
All right, I do that.
Okay.
I'm following him.
All right, Emma.
Following.
What are you
Yeah,
guys doing with your
following.
horses?
Oh.
Oh. Can we tie them up in the alley?
No, they can't fit down the alley.
Yep.
I'll stay with the horses then.
Okay. Emma, you going with Arcas? All right. So Emma and
Yeah.
Arcas break into the house together through the back door. The area you break into is a kitchen. and it all looks very well organized and intact. In fact, this guy is probably pretty anal retentive. Everything is in its proper place, exactly in the right spot.
The first thing I do is I open the fridge.
There's no such thing as a fridge.
Oh, damn it. Damn it, life. I got owned by D&D. I opened the food section. Is there a food
There's
section?
a pantry. Yeah, you open the pantry. There's a bunch of dried out sausage links all over the place, like, has salami type stuff. And there's a couple bags of flour.
Continue investigating the house while eating the salami.
Okay. You poke around. There is a workshop which has nothing in it. It looks like it's been emptied of everything, unless that thing is like actually attached to the wall. So there's like a big magnifying glass that's attached to an arm that isn't that's nailed into the wall, but everything else is gone. You can see signs of work being done here. Like the tables are all kind of hacked up, and there's grease on things. But it looks like a workshop, but it's empty of all tools.
Arcas and Emma are alone together for the first time.
You proceed into the next room, which is a living room, kind of like the entryway. A parlor is what they would call it in those days. It's pretty boring. And then you head up the stairs, and there's a bedroom on your right. Bedroom is empty. The bed is made. Everything's nicely neat, as if someone was ready to come home from a long vacation or something. And you head back to the next room, and there's again like another bedroom with a bunch of stuff in it that's all nice and neatly put away. And then you head up to the third story, and there's another parlor and a what do you call it?
What's a parlor?
It's like a sitting room, a living room, a room where people where you entertain guests.
Okay.
And then the very last room there is a combination lavatory, bathroom, and library.
I looked through the books quickly, seeing what type of stuff he's into.
It's mostly non-fiction regarding machines, mechanics. There's a couple of fiction books in there, some nice literature that you recognize. Some history books, a lot of history books, lots of family history written in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't you just detect trap, detect magic, all these things? Do your thing.
Yeah. I find traps.
You detect no traps in the house.
I scan the whole house and I find no traps.
Yep, no traps.
Okay. And then I detect magic.
No magic in the house.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay. Adea, you've been standing out in the front for 10 minutes now. And you can hear people moving around inside. You can hear... And you're just kind of standing out here with the 5 horses, watching people walk by on the streets.
Yep.
Is there anything you're doing? You're just chilling?
I'm stroking the horses and telling them how lovely they are.
Okay. All right. Back inside. Emma and Arcas. Emma and Arcas, what are you doing inside?
I'm gonna try to look in his bedroom for any journal or any notes. Also, basically, I'm looking through the house for notes or journals or anything like that.
There is a locked. There's a in the library. There's a desk, and the top drawer of it is locked and does not open.
I do whatever I can to make it open.
Okay. You force it open.
Yeah.
Give me an open doors check, just so we can see how long it takes you to open it.
How do I do that?
That's a D20 plus 16. Alright, yeah. You just rip it open the first time, no problem. The wood kind of breaks about the place, and the drawer actually falls apart. In it, you see there are some notes, some letters between what appears... They're all written in Nomish, so you can't read them. And... pens, some ink, some other miscellaneous stuff. Nothing that looks too interesting or important.
Let's keep that.
And as you actually pick off books off the shelf, most of them you notice are written in Nomish. Although they tend to have their names, the names of the book written in common on the spine.
I wonder if Adea has anything. I mean, I have locate object, but I don't know what I'm trying to locate here. We can try to find his name, maybe. There must be his name somewhere in here.
Good idea. I check under the mattress and check under the pillows. I check at the top of the closets for hidden compartments.
Underneath rugs. Classic.
Underneath rugs.
Misscliks.
I move the furniture from the walls. I check behind.
Yeah, you look all over the house. It doesn't appear that there are any secrets to the house at all. There's no secret compartments, there's no secret rooms, there's nothing like hidden in mattresses or under them. The rugs just have floor under them. It all appears to be very, very normal.
They don't run into any mail or anything that has his name on it?
I mean, everything that is written in the house is written in Gnomish.
Okay, so let's leave with all the paper that we can see. From letters to anything.
Yeah, let's get someone to translate some of those letters that were in the locked thingy. Was there letters in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the ones.
Okay. How do you guys exit? Through the front door or through the back?
Through where I broke the window.
You guys all come back out together. And as you are starting to move out, a man from across the street walks towards you. He's got a leather apron on and is wiping his hands with a rag. And he puts the rag in his belt and says, can I help you all?
Yeah, we're looking for Almond Humberflung Skittlebutt. Or something like that.
You looking for the lens crafter?
Yeah, that guy.
He's gone.
By
Since
God,
when?
you mean...
I mean, he's been hired out.
Hired out?
Yeah, someone wanted him for a big project, and he said he was taking his supplies and heading over to work for some lord.
Well, we're supposed to be coming here to learn and be his assistant, and then all of a sudden he's gone?
I don't know what to tell you. He's been gone for a couple of weeks.
Okay. So we're a couple of weeks late. Can you help us?
A couple of months, actually.
Am I
God,
by
how
them,
long-
or is this still away from me?
Excuse me?
Am I there, or is this still away
No,
from
this is
me?
next to you. Yeah. Yeah, a couple... God, it's got to have been a month and a half by now. It's been gone a
Did
while.
he leave no forwarding address?
He said he was being hired by Lord Redfoot.
Redfoot. And did he say where Lord Redfoot resided?
He lives in town somewhere. I don't know where, though.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of lords about.
Here.
In the city. Yeah, apparently this project needed to be done on site, so he went to go make it over there.
Oh, well that's easy then.
Then we should go find Lord Redfoot.
Yeah, we thought it was way further than that. Thank you, sir. What's your name?
I'm Kettlebook.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I'm the blacksmith across the street. If you have anything you need made, you let me know.
Oh, blacksmith. Maybe someday we can do a blacksmith off, like one-on-one.
You're a
We're
smith?
crafts- Yeah.
You don't seem like a
competition.
blacksmith. You seem like a fighter, a warrior,
Oh, I can
a
do
mercenary.
both. I do both.
Oh, well, good for you.
Really resourceful a guy. I am.
If you see Almond, let him know we're worried about him. You know,
Yeah,
he hasn't sent anything back in a while, and his place has been boarded up. It makes the neighborhood look bad, you know, having a house boarded up like that.
Wait, what's your name again? Sorry, my memory is really short.
Kettleback.
But
Kettleback, Emma. Remember that.
I don't know it.
what?
Emma doesn't know it.
I will.
Fine, Kettleback.
I was asking Jen, not fucking.
Nah, I was joking around. Kettleback, the blacksmith, who's probably not useful.
Well, no, it's a good entry out of character. It can be a good pickup.
You're right.
Like, oh, Kettleback told us where you were. Where you were in front of you. Don't you remember?
Yeah, DFF Kettleback, yes.
Okay, cool. What do you guys want to do?
Ask around anyone who knows Lord Redfoot.
Okay. You guys ask around for a little while longer, and eventually, after making your way about town and hopping in this tavern, asking these guys, and you make your way eventually towards where Lord Redfoot lives. He has a nice manor, kind of just in the middle of town. And actually, as you guys knock on the door, we will take our break, and we'll come back with the conclusion of Misscliks.
Okay.
If I can
Will
find-
Arcas get to kill anyone this episode? Find out
Will
next.
Emma
when we
finally
return.
kissed it.
All right.
Arcas plus Emma.
See you guys on the other side.